it's the Midnight Raven, and today we are going to do a wedding inspired video, and today we are looking at gift lists. So if you're recently engaged at Christmas or Valentine's and you're looking to get married, you're probably thinking of a gift list. So what a gift list is basically you can go to different retailers if you prefer, and you can get a gift list drawn up of items you'd like your guests to buy you as a wedding present. So the different gift lists, basically, the questions you need to ask yourself when deciding to have a gift list. So there's 5 questions really you should think about, and then we will look at the gift list from the guest's point of view. So for you as the bride, you may think that gift lists are too traditional, they may be old-fashioned. In this day and age, maybe we should be moving ahead of the times, and asking people to buy you presents is really outdated. The thing is, nowadays a gift list can literally have anything. You can have furniture, you can have household appliances, you can mix the old with the new. You could just ask for a variety of small items or big items, and gift lists can come from anywhere nowadays. Most stores have a gift list service, You have to excuse me. So what if you're already living together, and you don't actually need anything, which isn't as often in this day and age. Most people back in the day would have got married before they lived together, so they wouldn't have had everything. Nowadays, we're kind of in reverse. We kind of date, we get engaged, or we've already moved in together before we get engaged, and then we decide to get engaged, which means we've then got everything. So the alternative to gift lists for presents is a charity donation to your favourite charity. You could ask them to put money towards your honeymoon. You can ask them to start putting money into a savings account. If you plan to maybe have a child, you can put it into a savings account so that you can save up for a baby. So there's that. Do you feel right about asking for gifts for your wedding? Should you allow them to choose your presents? So instead of writing a great big list of I want, should you give the guests freedom to just go out there and buy a present like you would for, say, a birthday or Christmas, and just let them have free reign? Sometimes the problem with that is you could end up with the same gifts. If they know you have certain tastes, they might buy the same items, or you'll end up with multiples of the same thing. Or the alternative to that is they might choose the wrong colour. If you want your room to coordinate, and you're looking for certain colours, you could maybe say, well, if you're going to buy something, I'd like it in these kind of colours, like neutrals, or if you're a very vibrant person, maybe ask for things with colour. So you can kind of tailor your gift list so that you're not like forcing what you want on them, like you have to buy me this, because no one likes being told what to do. Hassle from guests that don't necessarily want to buy you one. A gift list is basically an option. You can buy the bride and groom a present. It's not mandatory to buy them a present. It's kind of a gesture, thanking them for allowing you to be part of their day, allowing you to join in the celebrations. So you don't have to give a present at a wedding. I mean, it's optional, but it is kind of nice to get a present as a thank you. And then you get a wedding favour at the end of the wedding that they give you. So it's kind of a bit of give and take between the two of you. I don't need anything. Can I just ask for money? That is a choice you make for yourself. The nicer way to ask for money is to ask it towards something. Like, If you know you want a honeymoon, you can ask to have it go towards your honeymoon. If you want to make a charity donation, you can ask money to be dedicated to that. If you know that you want to save up for a family car, or you know you want to build a nursery, or you know you want to do this, you can ask for money, but tailor it to a certain thing, so it's not just, I want a wad of cash. That can seem a bit impersonal, just saying, well, I want a wad of your money. So if you can tailor it to an item, like if you want to have children, or you find you're pregnant while you're engaged, you could say, well, we want to build a nursery, we're looking for money towards building the nursery, or we're looking for money towards the honeymoon. People feel a bit more willing to give money if they know what it's going on, rather than just handing a big wad of money. So there's that. Now for the guests, do they really want to give you a present? Well, from the guest's point of view, it's optional. A gift is a nice way of celebrating the marriage, and giving a token of your appreciation for being invited and being involved in the day. Is it rude not to give a gift? I suppose that if you've been invited to the wedding, they've paid for your meal, you've enjoyed their day, you've had the entertainment in the evening, it would be a little bit rude maybe not to give something. The thing with a gift for a wedding is it doesn't have to be extravagant. I mean, you could give them a gravy boat, you know, or you could give them a widescreen TV. I mean, you don't have to give a gift, but it is nice to just appreciate the fact that you were invited. So it doesn't have to be an extravagant gift. You could just give something small. I mean, a bride and a groom will appreciate any offer, really, of help, especially if they're just married and they don't have anything for the house. Just little bits of item like a cutlery set or an iron. It sounds really boring, but if you're a new couple and you've just moved into a house, you're going to be stressful enough as it is. So it kind of takes the pressure off. Although in this day and age, you find that most people live together already. Like if I was to get married now, we've been together 11 years, our house is pretty much full of what we need. So we would probably ask for money towards the honeymoon, more than anything. The kind of gifts you're like to give. Well, that, like I said, that can vary. Usually when you write a gift list, you could be specific, like you want items for the home, or you want items for the garden, or you want photo frames or keepsakes, or you want a vase, or you can tailor your gift lists basically from things that are really cheap to things that are really expensive that you hope your parents will buy you, maybe. The average spend on a gift list present for a bride and groom. So, like I said, you don't have to spend an extravagant amount of money on a present. The average majority of guests usually spends, say, maybe between the values of like 40 and 50 for like a low-end present, to anything up to like hundreds or possibly even thousands of pounds, depending. I mean, no one's made of money. I mean, depending on, you know, how your month is or other commitments, even if you were just to give them a little token of your appreciation, it doesn't have to be thousands of pounds. I do feel that when you do a gift list, maybe you feel pressured to not pick expensive things, or for guests to shy away from the expensive things, which I think is the goodness of a gift list, is that you can do it on a website. You put some cheaper items, you put some mid-range, and you put some expensive. You tell your guests the gift list and the site it's on. They go to the site and then they can browse it in their own comfort of their own home without any pressure to buy anything, and they can pick something, buy it for you, and then you may not even know they bought it, so it'll just come to your wedding. And if you're that shy about not wanting to tell them you bought a cheap present, then don't just put your name on it. Just leave it on the table in the reception thingy, and no one will know you bought it. So what else? Guests like to buy personal gifts. So personal gifts can be alright, like if you want to buy a photo frame for like their wedding photos, or you want to buy something quirky, more personal to the bride, like if the bride loves travelling, maybe you want to buy her a honeymoon ticket. If she's into animals, maybe you want to buy her an ornament, you know, like a big one. If she loves gardening, maybe you want to buy her a vase, or, you know, you can tailor the gift list. If you don't have a gift list, your guests can try and tailor their present to you. Like if you have specific interests or hobbies, or, you know, you're keen on different things, they can try and buy you presents that give you something you can use in your house, but is also personal to you as well. Asking for cash. Now, guests can be a bit two ways on the whole cash asking. If you've lived together for a long time, there's nothing you per se need. Asking for cash isn't as bad as you think, but if it's tailored to an item or a thing, they're more likely to give it to you. Like if you say you want to buy it for your honeymoon, like I said earlier, if you want to save up from nursery, you want to start saving for something else. It's not impersonal to ask for cash, but not everybody will be happy to give money as a present. They sometimes find it impersonal. They'd rather get you an actual thing. Like I said, they like to know what it's being used for. So if you're going to use it for a holiday, then say you're going to use it for your honeymoon. When you ask for the money, guests are more willing to give money if they know what it's going on. Guests also like to have plenty of choice. So if you're going to make a gift list, then you need to give them plenty of choice. There's no point having 100 guests and only putting 20 or 30 items on your gift list. If you're going to do a gift list, you might as well go all out. Just put everything from that one store you want on your gift list. Or if you want to have choices, do multiple gift lists for different stores. So if you want a furniture store as one, you want, you know, Habitat as another one, or you want Argos as another one, you can do different mini gift lists on a variety of stores. That way your guests have choices. So if they don't particularly want to get you a piece of furniture, but you want them to get, they're quite happy to get a cutlery set from Argos, then you can do it like that. So you give them the variety of choice. Then guests are more likely to get you a present because they have the option of what to get you. What's the best solution overall for a gift list? The gift list really is an option for both the guests and the bride. If the bride doesn't want to do a gift list, then that's fine. She can ask for a charity donation. She can ask for money towards the honeymoon. If the guest doesn't want to get the bride a present, they don't have to. It is a gesture, of course. But if they'd rather give them money rather than buy a present because they're not sure what to get, that's also okay. If they'd rather get a present than give money, then that's fine. If they'd rather not get a present at all, then the bride should just be like, okay, then I want to buy a present, that's fine. It would have been nice, but no worries. And if the guest, you know, feels like, well, if I don't buy a present, will I still be invited to the wedding? Maybe reassure your guests that the gift list is only optional. There's no gun pointed to your head to, oh, if you don't buy me a present, you're not coming to my wedding. You want the guests to feel comfortable at your wedding, and you also want to feel them comfortable about buying you a present as well. So you need to try and make it a more relaxed feel to your wedding list. And obviously, like I said, gift lists are optional. You don't have to have one, but it is nice. So I hope this cleared the whole gift list issue, because I'm obviously engaged, but I'm not married yet. And I haven't even started planning a wedding yet. That's further down the line. But I do love weddings, and I do love talking about them. And I do have a blog called The Midnight Raven on Blogger. If you want to check out my wedding blogs, there is a good 200 of them on there. So if you want to check them out. If you want to like and subscribe to my channel, please do so. and I'm going to be bringing you more wedding inspired videos. So if you loved this video, give it a thumbs up so I know. If you want to like and subscribe, please do so, and I'll see you very soon for another wedding inspired video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.